Hello guys, I just made myself dizzy flailing my head around, excuse me. Hello guys, I'm Igloo. It's nice to see you here for one of my first few videos. I don't know whether it's coming out the first or the second or... So today, I'm talking about something that has actually, I didn't used to give a shit about. In fact, I used to actively resent, but now it's something that I genuinely really care about and has become an important part of me. So I feel like it's very worth making a video on because I feel like it's relevant to a lot of men, specifically. And if you read the title, which you obviously have, you clicked on the video, you clicked on my sexy face, why did I grow out my hair? There's a whole complex set of societal reasons, really. One common theme you'll hear me saying on this, I swear, whenever I discuss any matter is, oh, it's not one specific thing, it's a whole combination of things. And I say that about literally everything because I can't ever talk with generalizations unless I'm being a generalizing twat. The reasons plural, that I let my hair grow out is because, number one, the simplest one I'll say, is it looks sexy. I like looking sexy for my wifey. I feel sexy within myself, which is good for my confidence, and feeling self-confident is something I never used to ever feel. And so now it feels really good. And it makes me feel capable of going into situations, like handling situations which would be a nightmare for me otherwise, because I'm quite a socially anxious person, really, whenever it comes to interacting with humans. But with the lion's mane, my long ass hair now, I don't know, it has presence, it has size, it feels good, and it buoys up my confidence, and it helps me get things done in that way, especially when interacting with people. A deeper reason as to why I grew my hair out, and this started before I came to Uganda, by the way, just so you know, I'm in Africa now. One thing I find funny is white people around here, if they have the capability to grow hair, a lot of them are bald, the ones who can grow their hair out actually do tend to have long hair. I think it's maybe just having a slightly more open-minded mentality in Africa. Who knows? That's just a random whole theory, but I've noticed there's a lot more long-haired white people on average than in the UK. So one definitive reason is I think cropping men's hair short is dehumanizing, deliberately so. Think about in an office space where it's perfectly valid to have your hair long. Oh, thank you, my dear. Thank you so much. Love you too. Yeah, sorry. I almost got sidetracked by my beautiful wife. Yes, cutting your hair short is dehumanizing. It's like, I don't know how you'd put it. Have you ever seen a shaved husky? How vulnerable they look? It's something that, if it's never happened before, you'll feel all shaved and exposed, and I think you're meant to get used to that exposed feeling. And that's not the direct point, that's just an analogy I was thinking of. But think about in an office space, if they're gonna hire you, they'll probably expect you to they'll either ask you in an interview to cut your hair if they decide to hire you, or they just won't hire you because you have long hair. Moving along slightly from that to a degree, but it's still rampant anywhere. And especially if you think about in the military, the first thing they do is shave your head, make you look like every other guy there, and completely break down your humanity through, I don't know, boot camp and all that, and then build you when they want you to be a compliant soldier or whatever it is they want you to be. And cutting off your hair is cutting off part of your identity. It's literally like, it's a part of you. You can hold it as much as you can hold your arm. It's there and it's present. It has an impact, not just on others and how you're perceived, but you can feel it as part of you. If you've had it as part of you for a long time, if I were to cut it off now, I would feel actually really awful. It reminds me of that biblical story of Samson and how he gained his, inhuman strength from his hair. And that whole idea of depersonalizing and weakening men's wills, that analogy is explained in that story, because as they, he cut off his hair, it takes away his power. And I don't know it to that great detail. I haven't heard that biblical story in God knows how long. God knows. I genuinely feel as if a lot of my strength is in my hair. Certainly, a lot of my self-confidence. Just for one thing, it's just really luscious. It's really soft and smooth and nice. And I'm someone who hates stuff like tickling my nose, like if there's a single strand of hair, it'll drive me mad. But somehow I'm perfectly happy tolerating and, you know, just dealing with all this even when it's all in my face and I'm doing dishes. It's just not the same as some kind of irritant. It's very much part of me. I like how it looks, I like how it feels. My wife likes how it looks and how it feels. Pardon? That's the main reason for why I grew my hair out. Also, whenever someone tells me I should cut my hair short, it just resolves me to not do that because I'm a human with free will. Hi there. One thing I will though, I do like keeping my beard trimmed though, because it does get very tickly from my nose. When the ends start to get a little bit old and split just from, you know, time, then, you know, we'll occasionally just trim the ends off to keep it all nice and neat at the bottom. Thank you so much. Yeah, I know. I keep repeating myself, but it's my confidence and strength, and it's thingifying men for the purpose of capitalism and standardizing a work creature. Because everyone's hair comes out different, they have different textures. I have very similar hair to my sister, for example, but my brother's hair is totally different. It's like a helmet. I'm teasing my brother, he's fine. His hair is it's fine. I swear, it'll be the last point for this video. Capitalism and society and the patriarchy trying to remove the concept of beauty from men as much as possible, because they're acting as if beauty is a feminine thing and then macho masculinity is a male thing. And that's just wrong. That's just pointless putting things in boxes that aren't real, and it's just pathetic. Because men can be beautiful. I'd do some men if I wasn't married. You know, so I feel beautiful because of this. I have my hair because I'm beautiful and sexy, and that's basically the end. Don't forget to subscribe to my hair. Don't forget to like my hair. Don't forget to comment about my hair. Listen to my wife's amazing music, Sticky Bunny Weird, on Spotify whilst thinking about my hair. And yeah, as a thing, please guys, just try growing your hair out, because it's one thing you can never ever regret growing your hair out, because at the very least you can just shave your head back to being shaved again. That's always an option. You can always cut it off. You can never just easily grow it back. So you might as well grow it because it's nice. And yes, there's going to be an awkward stage when it gets to here and it starts tickling your eyes. If you just, you know, use a tiny bit of Vaseline, not too much else, just, you know, brush it back, or just tie it up with a hairband or whatever. Trust me, you're going to fall in love with your hair, and you're going to fall in love with yourself more in a very positive, non-narcissistic, but still self-loving way. I want that for you, because you deserve to look and feel sexy in ways that aren't just defined by the patriarchy. Thank you guys. Good night.